Periodically, different think tanks and organizations come out with economic reports where they rank the states and rate the states in different areas of the economy. And another very important annual report is out today. The American Legislative Exchange Council is out with their report of economic competitiveness, and they rank 15 or 16 different factors, and they stack up the states and they say which states have the best outlook economically for the future. Let me give you a couple of those areas that they look at. The top marginal tax rate, New York is number 49. Top corporate tax rate, New York is number 50. The property tax burden, New York is number 45. Estate tax, New York is number 50. Workman's comp costs, New York is number 47. And overall, we are ranked number 50 out of 50 in economic outlook for the future. And this only goes through last year, so they only studied up through 2015. It doesn't take into account some of the things we've done in the last month, for example, in this state. The twin burdens on our businesses, both current businesses and future businesses, of the very substantial hike in the minimum wage and the paid family leave program that we put in. So I would think if we could drop below 50 next year, we would, because what we've done this year. And what this shows, as many other studies do, is taxing your citizens, taxing your businesses, does not lead to the revenue that you expect. It does not lead to the prosperity that you expect, because there is mobility. Money is mobile. And we got a great example of this just this week from our neighbor in New Jersey. The richest man in New Jersey, who's a billionaire, who over the last 2 or 3 years has paid almost $500 million in taxes to the state of New Jersey, said, you know what? I don't need to live in a high-tax state like New Jersey, which is not even as high-taxed as New York. I'm going to Florida, where there's no state income tax. And just by this one person being taxed out of New Jersey, because he paid so much into the system, they're worried about shortfalls in their next budget. So we know from this report by the American Legislative Exchange Council that we have a poor economic outlook, mainly due to tax factors. We know that taxing drives out people who produce a lot of tax revenue. So even if the ledger says, oh, if we tax more, everything will stay static and we'll get more revenue. It doesn't work out that way. The economy is dynamic. People are willing to escape high tax areas to states that charge less, or they can even move their money and businesses overseas. So what we have to realize is taxing won't lead to prosperity. An efficient government that does what needs to be done, core services, takes care of the disabled, takes care of people who can't take care of themselves, that does things efficiently, it doesn't tax more than they need to. And we have billions and billions of dollars in waste in our state budget, not the least of which is the humongous multi-billion-dollar corporate welfare scheme, which I've been railing against for years. We could cut that right away. That's cutting fat. That's not even cutting bone. And we can see a big economic improvement if we gave that savings that we currently give to a few hand-picked corporations and gave it to every business that pays taxes and every family that pays taxes. And that's the answer. 2 examples of proof just from the headlines of the last week. I'm going to keep pushing for here in Albany. I hope more of my colleagues will join me and read the news and realize we're heading in the wrong direction.